Did you know that 60% of couples report feeling disconnected from their partner after just a few months of being together? Or that 85% of relationship problems can be traced back to poor communication? Shocking, right? But here's the good news: you have the power to change this. In this video, we're diving into 5 simple yet powerful questions to ask yourself every evening to build a stronger, happier relationship. These aren't your typical "how was your day?" questions. These are designed to help you grow, connect, and create lasting love with your partner. Ready to transform your relationship? Stick with me, and let's start the journey to more love, joy, and connection every single day. Chapter 1: Reflect, Reset, Revive. The power of daily love audits. Every evening is an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Instead of rushing through the night, take a few moments to reflect on your day. This simple act of reflection can transform your relationship. Research shows that couples who practice daily reflection experience stronger bonds and improved communication. A study by the University of California found that couples who share reflections daily report higher relationship satisfaction. It's like doing a mini relationship checkup, allowing you to spot issues before they become big problems. Ask yourself, how did I show up for my partner today? Were you attentive, kind, and loving, or distracted and distant? These questions might seem small, but they can make a big difference in how connected you feel. The more aware you are of your actions, the more likely you are to make changes that will positively impact your relationship. It's also important to evaluate how you handled challenges. Did you listen to your partner, or were you quick to judge? Reflecting on this can open up opportunities for growth. As Dr. John Gottman, a leading relationship expert, says, the quality of your love is in the details. A nightly love audit helps you refine those details, improving your relationship over time. Don't just focus on the negatives. Acknowledge what went well today, too. Maybe you had a great conversation or shared a funny moment. Recognizing these moments of joy can help you maintain a positive outlook in your relationship. It's like planting seeds of happiness that will grow each day. Finally, use your reflection as a tool to reset. If you had a tough day or a misunderstanding, today's reflection can help you let go and start fresh tomorrow. Holding on to negativity can hurt your emotional well-being. As you reflect each night, remember that every new day is a chance for a fresh start. Chapter 2: Am I nurturing my heart or overlooking my needs? Self-love is the foundation of any healthy relationship. It might sound cliché, but it's the truth. If you don't take care of yourself emotionally, it's hard to show up fully for someone else. When was the last time you asked yourself, am I nourishing my own heart? It's easy to get lost in the hustle and bustle of life, but your emotional needs deserve attention too. The idea of self-care isn't just about bubble baths and me time. It's about checking in with your emotional state and understanding what you need to feel loved and valued. This could be as simple as recognizing when you need space to recharge or when you need to connect with someone for emotional support. According to a study by the American Psychological Association, emotional self-care has a direct impact on the health of relationships. People who practice self-love are better able to express their needs clearly, which leads to more fulfilling connections. A key strategy to nurturing your heart is setting boundaries. Healthy boundaries are not a sign of weakness, they are a sign of self-respect. It's okay to say no when you need to. Healthy boundaries give you the emotional space you need to stay balanced. When you take care of yourself, you're better equipped to take care of your relationship. Pay attention to the emotions you're carrying at the end of the day. Are there unresolved feelings that you've been ignoring? If so, take a moment to process them. Journaling or talking to a trusted friend can help release pent-up emotions and prevent them from affecting your partner. Remember, it's okay to have needs and to express them. It's not selfish, it's necessary for emotional well-being. Another strategy is practicing self-compassion. We often treat others with kindness, but how often do we extend that kindness to ourselves? Self-compassion helps reduce stress and promotes emotional balance. When you nurture your own heart, you become more loving and patient in your relationship, too. Chapter 3: Did I show up as my authentic self today? Authenticity is the secret ingredient in any successful relationship. If you're not being true to who you are, it's hard to connect deeply with your partner. One of the most important questions to ask yourself every evening is, did I show up as my authentic self today? When you act from a place of authenticity, it allows for a deeper, more genuine connection. Many of us wear masks to protect ourselves or to fit into social expectations. But over time, this can lead to feelings of isolation and dissatisfaction. In a study conducted by the University of Rochester, researchers found that couples who are able to express their true selves with each other experience greater intimacy and satisfaction in their relationship. So, showing up authentically isn't just a nice idea, it's essential for building a strong relationship. This doesn't mean sharing every little thought that pops into your head, but rather being honest about your emotions, needs, and desires. If you're feeling stressed, let your partner know. If something is bothering you, speak up. Vulnerability can be intimidating, but it creates a deeper emotional connection. As Brené Brown, a researcher on vulnerability, says, vulnerability is not winning or losing, it's having the courage to show up and be seen when we have no control over the outcome. Another aspect of authenticity is knowing when to be vulnerable and when to protect your energy. It's about striking a balance. Be authentic in a way that honors both your feelings and your partner's needs. There's no need to suppress your emotions, but there's also no need to overwhelm your partner with every single thought or feeling. In your evening reflection, consider whether you were true to your values today. Did you act in alignment with who you want to be? This question helps you stay grounded and avoid pretending to be someone you're not. Authenticity breeds trust, and trust is the cornerstone of any lasting relationship. By asking yourself these simple yet profound questions every evening, you set the stage for more meaningful, authentic connections with your partner. If you're finding these insights helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more tips on building stronger, happier relationships. Chapter 4: How did I handle conflict? Love is in the resolution. Conflict is a natural part of every relationship, but it's how we handle it that makes all the difference. One of the key questions to ask yourself every evening is, how did I handle conflict today? Did you approach it with patience and understanding, or did you react impulsively? The way you resolve disagreements can shape the future of your relationship. The first step in healthy conflict resolution is staying calm. When emotions run high, it's easy to say things you don't mean. The Gottman Institute, led by relationship expert Dr. John Gottman, found that couples who stay calm during disagreements are 10 times more likely to resolve their issues successfully. Taking a deep breath and giving yourself a moment to gather your thoughts can prevent misunderstandings from escalating. Another key strategy is listening actively. In the heat of the moment, we often focus on what we want to say next instead of truly hearing our partner. Active listening involves fully concentrating on what your partner is saying, without interrupting. Studies show that couples who practice active listening experience higher levels of satisfaction and less conflict in their relationships. So, when you reflect each night, ask yourself, did I listen carefully, or did I just wait for my turn to speak? It's also essential to avoid blaming. Pointing fingers doesn't solve problems, it only creates more tension. Instead of saying, you always do this, try using I statements, like I feel hurt when this happens. This shift in language makes it easier for your partner to understand your feelings without feeling attacked. A study from the University of Denver found that couples who use I statements during conflict have healthier relationships. Remember, conflict resolution is not about winning or losing. It's about finding common ground and growing together. The goal is to strengthen your relationship, not to defeat your partner. Reflect on whether you focused on solutions instead of just venting your frustrations. Problem solving brings you closer, while dwelling on the issue only creates distance. As you reflect, think about how you can handle future conflicts more effectively. Every disagreement is an opportunity to learn and improve. The more you practice positive conflict resolution, the easier it becomes to manage challenges with grace and respect. Chapter 5: Gratitude in Love. What did I appreciate about my partner? Gratitude is a simple yet powerful tool in any relationship. One of the most effective ways to nurture love and happiness is by regularly acknowledging what you appreciate about your partner. Each night, ask yourself, what did I appreciate about my partner today? This question shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right in the relationship. Research consistently shows that couples who practice gratitude are happier and more satisfied in their relationships. A study published in Personal Relationships found that couples who express appreciation for each other experience higher levels of love and lower levels of depression. Gratitude strengthens emotional bonds and fosters a deeper connection. It's easy to take your partner for granted, especially when you're busy or stressed. But taking a moment each evening to reflect on their positive qualities can help you rediscover the love you share. Did they do something kind, thoughtful, or supportive? Maybe they helped with a task, or maybe they just listened when you needed to talk. Acknowledging these small acts of love can have a big impact on your relationship. One effective strategy is to keep a gratitude journal. Write down 3 things you appreciate about your partner every night. Studies have shown that couples who engage in this practice report feeling closer and more satisfied with their relationships. Even on tough days, finding at least one thing to be grateful for can shift your perspective and renew your emotional connection. Expressing gratitude isn't just about internal reflection, it's also about sharing your appreciation with your partner. When you tell your partner that you appreciate them, it reinforces positive behavior and strengthens your bond. A survey by Harvard Health found that couples who express gratitude toward each other have stronger emotional intimacy and higher levels of happiness. Gratitude also helps you focus on the positives rather than the negatives. Instead of dwelling on the small annoyances, you start to see the bigger picture, the love, support, and care that your partner brings into your life. As Dr. Robert Emmons, a leading gratitude researcher, says, gratitude is the antidote to negative emotions like frustration and resentment. A grateful heart makes for a more loving relationship. So, take time each evening to reflect on what makes your partner special. Even on hard days, focusing on gratitude helps keep your love strong and your connection deep. Chapter 6: What can I do tomorrow to cultivate more joy and connection? Relationships thrive when we actively work to nurture them every day. That's why it's important to ask yourself every evening, what can I do tomorrow to cultivate more joy and connection in my relationship? This question helps you shift from passive to active in creating a happier, more fulfilling bond with your partner. The key to a joyful relationship is intentionally. It's not just about waiting for joy to happen, it's about making small, deliberate efforts each day. Research shows that couples who regularly engage in small acts of kindness report higher levels of happiness. These acts don't have to be grand gestures, sometimes, it's the little things, like sending a thoughtful text or making your partner's favorite meal, that make the biggest impact. One powerful strategy is to plan quality time together. Life gets busy, and it's easy for couples to fall into routines where they're physically present but emotionally distant. To maintain a deep connection, prioritize meaningful time together. Whether it's a date night or simply sitting down to talk, making time for each other strengthens your relationship. Another way to cultivate joy is by being spontaneous. While routines are important, adding a little surprise can bring excitement back into your relationship. Research from the University of California shows that couples who engage in novel experiences together have stronger emotional connections and higher satisfaction. So, think about planning something fun or unexpected for your partner. Ask yourself how you can be more present tomorrow. Often, the simplest acts, putting away your phone, listening attentively, or being physically affectionate, can create a deeper connection. Presence is one of the most powerful ways to nurture a relationship. When you're fully present with your partner, it shows that you value and respect them. Also, think about what your partner needs tomorrow. Maybe they've been stressed at work or feeling down. Small gestures, like offering support or encouragement, can make a world of difference. Relationships are about give and take. Reflect on how you can show up for your partner tomorrow in a way that brings them peace and happiness. By reflecting on these questions every evening, you're actively shaping a future of love, joy, and connection in your relationship. Don't forget to subscribe for more actionable tips on improving your relationship and creating the happiness you deserve.